Don't worry, guys.
Yes,
It's all
I
part of
am
the
an edgelord.
Oh, look,
Hey, I gotta say, how did I miss?
He lives again!
Gather round, children. Story
Hold on,
time.
guys, I crashed again. Gotta reload.
God damn it, Jaden!
And
Like,
here we go.
Some of these are literally for a specific class. Some of these accessories, just like
Yes.
they work.
Some of them work for mages, some of them don't. So just
It's
You
like
gotta
there's
be smart.
Berserker Monthly, a magazine from the Warrior Guild. Gee, I wonder who could possibly use that one. Maybe the fucking Warrior. Well,
I mean, the fighter could enjoy it, but so could the knight. Maybe the knight wants to be a maybe the elf wants to be the knight, but she has to play as the archer.
None of these have loaded, so I have no idea what any of these are, so there's that.
Now do they load?
No.
Are you
You
still
should definitely
in the loading
reload.
phase, or are they white?
Yeah, I'm still in the loading phase.
Ah, okay. Well, you got a lot of cards to load. Sorry about that.
They're starting to load.
Okay, wonderful. The card
I
making
still
was
contend,
all.
like, I still
I
contend you should
do
have picked a
like.
better name.
I
for
love the new
Fighter,
card.
but
The card art. for the-
Yeah, I just went with fighter. No real reason.
Technically,
you
a
do
fighter isn't a solution.
So wait,
but
you are going by the plus 500 and then spells cost gold?
Yes,
No,
I am.
Well, sort
Yes.
of. It's like you have 500.
You can buy all your abilities, and you also get another 500 as well. You could choose not to spend some of that gold if you want to buy some of this, but I just recommend getting all your abilities. You can. There's a couple that might be interchangeable, like for the mage. I'd say you could take either Ice Blast or Lightning Bolt, and you'd be happy with either or. But I would personally take both, because they're both situationally useful.
4 Blaze. Oh boy.
Yes, 4 Blaze. So, for those of you at home, this is the kids campaign, campaign 10, also known as season 2's campaign 3. Whatever. So, the idea behind this campaign, how it's going to be structured, is that you are LARPing kids. I have not fully figured out the story, but what you really need to get is that you can switch in and out of imagination and reality. It does not take a turn or your action to switch out of reality, but it does take your action to switch back into reality, unless there's a couple cards that do let you do it without switching. One of those is down here, which is your identity, but we'll go over that in a second. Essentially, all the cards that I've created have varying effects based on whether you're in imagination or fighting in reality. And that's sort of how it works. It's a little bit confusing of a mechanic, but I like it. I think it's a fun mechanic for kids. Yes. Any questions, children?
No. I
One.
already have an idea.
Wonderful. All right. Now here's a question for you. Should we stamina roll? I don't actually know if I want to stamina roll or not. Because you're getting your base 10 stamina from your race, and you're getting whatever stamina from over here, and I think that should mostly cover it. Like, you'd have 25, 40, 30, 35. That'd be, like, your choice of stamina. Stamina roll would just complicate things, and if you get, like, a 20, then you pretty much just become a bulky-ass fucking archer, and the knight is just sitting on his ass.
I'm
Without a purpose.
looking at this. Why does this say 2 and 9?
What's up?
It has like the 2 for next to the anytime. What is that? Does it mean?
Is that anytime? That symbol was the limited symbol that I saw. So I have the limited symbol to mean like you can use this twice per game.
Okay. I thought that was the, I don't remember what the new anytime symbol looks
I
like.
could not find the new anytime symbol, so I just said fuck it. I'm just gonna make everything regular action.
I think
There is no
the
new
anytime
anytime
can
symbol
be used
because-
as-
Yeah.
It's just 3 of them.
Yes. So there is going to be a little bit of silliness with the cards. Hopefully you guys can get over it pretty fast. I was not
Kinda
perfect.
Know what I want to be.
Okay.
The most obvious choice for LARP.
So then, with that said, we're going to do rolls. Now this is not stamina rolls, this is just a roll to see who gets the highest number. A roll to see who gets the highest number. So go ahead. Jaden got 6. Zuper got a 13.
Lucky 13 over there.
I got a 4, lovely. And character number 4 is going to get a lovely, good lord, 4 as well. So we're gonna roll off, I guess.
I'll roll for this one, so you can roll that one.
Okay. Oh dear. 9. Oh my god. I'm getting some serious lag. It's hilarious. 12. Okay. So I'm third.
Well, so you third.
Okay. So Zuper, take your pick. Are you going to be the brain, the brawn, the leader, or the token?
That's crazy. So,
Wait, what? Hold on.
This is your identity as a character. Jaden, you get to pick next, then me, and then I'll let Token pick. I'm pretty much happy with 2 of them, so I don't think you guys are going to end up picking those. Well, actually,
Yeah,
I'm happy
maybe
with 3 of them.
Might be... Am I crashing again? Weirdly?
Are you crashing?
No?
The legendary
I don't
crash.
know. Is it a crash? We'll
pick
find
Token,
out.
you get to be a fucking asshole to everybody else.
You do get to be an asshole. I sort of figured Token would end up being 4, because you don't really get that much of a benefit. You just get to be the
Yeah.
asshole.
You just get to be a fucking asshole and steal.
You get
the
to
good
pick
shit.
everything. Yeah, you get to steal all the good shit.
Hold on. Did Zuper already pick? I don't know.
I haven't picked because I'm terrible. It's also really great that the first one to pick is the one who has the least ability to decide on anything, so it's great.
Absolutely. You know, that's always how it works, right?
God damn it.
Keep in mind the stamina gains as well. This should also help you with your picking up. Jaden disconnected.
Yeah, I crashed.
It's like... Yeah, all 3 of these identities are good. Token's stupid.
Token's useful because it lets you just pick fast. And, like,
Yeah,
you get the
yeah.
best deals on the shop. Shopping is really the only thing that it has a benefit of. And also your character RP. I mean, 10's not bad stamina.
No, another announcement about something?
All of your attacks.
We launched tabletop, please.
So I will show off what all these do. Leader is 2 extra anytime actions at the start of combat. Brain is that you do not have to waste a turn re-entering imagination. Brawn is that all your attacks deal +1 damage. And Token is that you get first dibs and everything. So this is why Zuper's having difficulty, because he's character building.
It's like...
I mean, it depends on what you want to take, Zuper.
Yeah. Well,
Trust me,
Brain and Brawn are good for everything.
Yeah.
Actually, so is Leader.
Leader's good for everything.
Leaders
All 4 of them are very basic. It's just like, if you're picking Brawn, you should probably go for, let's say
Right?
yeah, all your attacks do +1. Like, I mean, you can make a brawny mage. It'll balance out their stamina. I sort of figured that the brawn would be best for, like, the swordsman or the knight, especially the knight.
Mm-hmm.
See, I don't even know what class.
I know what class I want, but...
The brain is also very useful for the knight because it allows him to switch back into imagination, if he can. Because there are some circumstances where he's switched out of it, but he can not waste the turn switching back, which would be useful, but the brain is also useful with all classes, so.
I don't even know if I want to do the all-girls camp yet. Sorry, Ross.
I'm not totally attached to it. It's alright if you don't want to be all girls. That was just like sort of a joke. You don't have to be all girls. It's just me and Zuper are planning to be girls. Although I'm not even set in stone whether or not I want to be one yet.
I would be the one guy in the group who is like...
Why are you so against playing as the female?
I'm the
Every
grown-up,
single
the
time.
Little kid.
He just despises being a girl. It's like the strangest thing.
It's like hard for my voice to do.
But since
Super.
every real voices for characters
Yeah.
anyway.
Especially Zuper. Zuper's like fantastic at not making a voice up for his character.
Here's my voice. Hello, hi, I'm
Hello,
every single
hi.
character ever. Hi,
Hi, how are you?
hi,
Glad-
hello. I'm
I
me.
put in the most effort ever in making my characters.
I mean, how hard would it be to do this?
I literally
I just got this
cannot
idea
raise
from
my-
SpongeBob.
I cannot make a high victorious. This is as high as I can go. There is nothing higher than this. Nothing. Nothing.
Absolutely ridiculous.
That is as high as I can get. There is nothing higher than that.
I'd
My
have
voice
that.
box cannot do it.
I can do my really bad Monokuma high voice for a campaign, and that'll be fun.
Oh no, that would actually be terrible. Never mind. You can pick a boy.
Let's get ready, kids. Are you ready to go to camp?
So, my apologies, Jaden. I said this was going to take about 40 minutes, but apparently it's going to take about 20 minutes for Zuper to pick his identity.
You picked the worst
I'm good
person.
till like 12. So
I didn't pick the worst person. You just happened to roll into being the worst person.
Yeah, I know. It's like the dice is like, here, everybody. Have no fun at all.
Good lord, I love this robot coming off. It's amazing. I'm not sure why my ping is so terrible. I'm tempted to reload, like, the whole computer. Ugh.
So the leader, you get 5 anytime. The
Yep.
brain, you can switch and enter into reimagination.
Mhm.
Never does it talk. It says it doesn't take a turn.
Yeah, because
So,
it
like,
takes your
without the-
action to re-enter from
Okay,
non-imagination
so-
reality into
But
imagination.
you can still move.
Yes.
Okay.
Like, you can move, but it would be like your basic action in order to
Yeah.
re-enter
I was thinking,
imagination
like,
state.
I have to do everything just to enter. Why would I ever exit unless like the non?
There's a lot of
exit
things that
rules
can exit
is
you
just-
out of imagination. So.
Plus, also, most of your things in imagination are only like once, and so you have to.
Not true.
I don't
Some
know,
of them
like,
are.
All the things you showed off are just like, hey, look at this. You can't use it.
I mean,
So- Are we?
I think you're referring to the night.
Like, is this against other kids or?
It's against kids and adults. A lot of kids. There are adults. I have not fully decided what I want to do with the story yet, but it's going to include both. And there's going to be cards circling around fighting kids and adults.
So, Jaden, out of curiosity, what class were you planning on?
I was planning on mage.
Mage is fun. Mage is a fun class. I'm thinking about Archer, or the Elf, I should say. Because again, I made a card that...
Yeah.
Why is it called Elf?
Because
All kids assume archers and elves are the same thing.
Unless you're a kid that grew up on anime.
Unless you're a kid that grew up on anime, then you assume they're all spellcasters.
Yep.
But it's okay. Good enough. The joke is still there.
Even then, you become an elf and be the mage. It's fine.
I mean, you could.
Doesn't matter about the passive, but.
Yeah. I
Wait,
mean...
Wasn't some... Wait, who were... Fourth was a dwarf.
I think I'm gonna go Braun.
You're gonna go the
Alright,
Braun?
So Ross,
Mm-hmm.
I believe fourth, and you get a treasure.
Why?
Last campaign.
Oh, right, because I was,
because
okay.
you're dwarves. If you want,
Hmm.
I'll let you can do it.
I can inherit something. What do I want to inherit?
What I would, I would let. Do you want this kid to inherit it, or do you want someone else to inherit it? 'Cause
I
I'll
can
let
make
you
this kid...
inherit
I just don't want to make it anything overpowered for my own campaign. Like, I mean, this is a
So-
kid campaign. Actually, it wouldn't even make any sense. She wouldn't be inheriting it yet.
Yeah.
Because this is in the
I'll let
past.
you-
Yeah, I'll think about that later. I don't want to inherit the legendary items because that's overpowered. Those items are hers.
And fourth also gets one, but
Okay.
I'm gonna have fourth inherit it to the next campaign we do,
Okay.
whatever that may be.
Yeah,
Oh,
I won't
I
worry
guess
about that for
yours.
the time being. It's alright.
I don't really want. I might take brain, or I might be the douche that takes token.
You can take either or. I mean, if you take the token, you're guaranteed. I'm going to take the token if you don't take it.
Wait, you may now choose to roll when moving. Ooh.
Actually, I probably would take leader. Never mind. Leader would probably be bad. Because we don't make fourth player leader. Oh my god.
I think Like, in my head, I was going, when I picked mine, I was like, well, if Jaden is going to be mage, it would make sense for him to be brains. I probably would have taken brains, if not.
I actually really think the brain works best with the archer and the shaman, because
Yeah, I
both
was
of their
thinking,
abilities to
because I
switch
kinda
back and
wanna-
forth is useful.
Because I kind of wanted to play shaman, but I was looking at it like, would it be more useful on mage? I don't know. So, if nobody else wants the brains, it would be great for me if I was going to go shaman.
Do you want to take brains?
Yeah,
I'm taking brains. You took brawn, right?
I took bronze because yeah, alright. I'm going to take
Yes,
brains
I'll
because I
take
want to go
token.
shaman.
You're taking token?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I'll be the leader.
That's actually good because you get to choose things.
Yeah, I get to choose everything first.
That's essentially what makes it the best. Like that's your only good. And also as the character, you're the token, so it's funny.
I don't...
All right, and fourth player gets to be the brawn. So we good. Where do we put these? I'm putting these at the top of my attribute thing, like in my top right corner.
That's not even where I think it's
because
going.
oh wait, so none of you can be an elf because of the card text.
Are you picking elf first? Okay.
Oh yeah, because I grew up watching anime as a kid, and all elves are spellcasters.
Okay.
Fuck
Fair
your
enough.
logic.
I mean, we're LARPing. I can LARP as the elf, so that's the joke behind there. Yeah, I don't know what to do about that card. You can shrink
yeah,
it,
this
I
is why
guess.
we probably should have done season
2.
3, 4
I mean, they're
stuff.
I don't
already
care.
literally up on the website. It wouldn't take you seconds.
Well,
No.
I didn't. I don't care. I don't care. Quiet you.
Literally, it's not gonna
Oh.
fit.
10, 20, 35.
Yep.
35. With the 1,000 gold.
Yes, you have 1,000 gold.
Oh, wait. Do I get both of these or one of these?
Oh, you get both.
Sweet.
They're not exactly giving you stamina or anything. Like, you have your weapon, and your armor does a random effect. For you, you can basically go invisible once per combat. And that's pretty useful. And outside of that, I think it does something actually, like, yours is one of the few things that does something without the imagination. Oh, no, it's just RP. Shit.
Some dusty old LARPing clothes you bought from a scalper. And by that I mean a man who scalps the clothes and skin off trap. Oh my. Neat. A stick you found lying on the ground. Deal 3 damage with basic attacks and cause the target to lose their imagination. But that's only if I crit.
Yeah. You're not going to be basic attacking too much. Like, maybe with your imagination on, you can warp people away from you, but not that big of a deal.
Yeah, and with it off, I can just do 3 damage.
Yep.
And with my armor on, a beautiful woman clothes with magic. Okay, you may go invisible once per combat. Hey,
Yes.
I saw
What?
that.
What did I do?
Putting that leader down here.
Yeah,
To be the brawn.
I'm the leader, though.
And,
I will say that at the very least, Rob got his act together and made a witch actually look like a fucking witch.
so wait, if someone
did.
attacked, what does being a cheater imply?
Well, kids hate kids who are cheaters. So if you cheat and attack, then you are pretty much banished from the
Okay.
round.
Nice robot.
There are a
So
couple different ways you
what
can
was
cheat.
that?
There are a couple different ways you can cheat. You can get caught, or you can't get caught. It's mostly just joking, but there are circumstances where you will get ejected from the LARPing if you cheat too explicitly. There will be random effects from the GM for cheating. So you have an ability to make others accidentally cheat against you. Yeah, it's not. Don't worry about it too much. It's just a joke.
Like somebody cheats and then everybody's just like, hey, fuck you, get
Hey,
out
fuck
of
you!
here.
You cheated. That's basically it. So you can see your
They're
abilities.
removed from combat.
So I could basically make one of you falling in love with healing wind. Okay.
Yes, that's
My
pretty fun.
imagination's fun.
If you wanted to.
It's how I get all my hair.
Yep.
This is starting to get weird for my character.
I forgot to make that once per combat. Nah, that's fine. Well, it is once per combat for teleport.
Teleport?
Yeah, with the imagination off, it's not once per combat. With it on, it is. See.
Okay, I'm buying everything.
Yep, okay. Lovely.
Yes.
Most abilities are pretty good. And of course, you want to take your awesome super special ability, because that's just
That can
explicitly
be
good.
used twice for 40 damage.
Yep.
Does it do anything on crits? I didn't see.
For this one, I did not say it did anything for crits, but you can pretty much assume it'll do something pretty substantial for crit. Mm-hmm.
Just not work. So if I tried to do anything, just like nothing would happen if my
Yeah.
imagination was off.
Essentially.
Perfect. Alright.
Now you can get
And
your
for
shopping out of the way.
shop.
I guess that's part of the perks of being a token.
Fuck you, I want to
Get your 500 gold, so take your pick.
That's trash. Basically, the only thing I really like in here would be the jet ski.
Your jet sneaks are pretty sweet. Okay.
There goes my gold. I can move wherever I want.
How the fuck would a kid think that an armored unit would take no damage?
That's the
They
joke.
take extra damage.
Because they conduct electricity. But they have armor, so they're not hurt by electricity. Kids are stupid, Zuper.
Yeah, I know. I'm just like looking at that and I'm going, damn, that's a fucking weird thing to think. Like when I was a kid, I wouldn't have thought that. I watched Pokemon. They told me.
They told you that rock. They told you that rock resists electricity, which is explicitly wrong. It's actually normal effective.
Well,
It's ground.
I always think that electricity is strong as bug because that makes sense and it should work that way because I don't.
I use
fuck
my
is
trusty.
defense
It's
like
not handy. It's trusty. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'll use my handy frog.
Oh my god. I'm done. I'm out. Later, guys. I'm done. Goodbye. That's it.
What the fuck
All
card
done.
were you looking at that you saw handy?
No, you didn't get the
He
reference.
fucked up the quote. He fucked it up.
I knew. I did handy instead of
Unbelievable.
This is
Now I have to
what
reload
happened
everything.
from
God damn it.
childhood. Yeah. It may.
Well,
Okay.
I also get these first accessories.
Yeah, I guess you could take your first pick of accessories too. I didn't really say that, but I guess it makes sense if you do.
Alright, just grab all of them.
I mean, you can. Good going. Enjoy having all the shit and being the asshole kid. I will go find the attribute that makes you the asshole kid.
Sunglasses.
That's a
Oh,
really
I'm a-
interesting
I would
outfit.
definitely have boyfriend quest. Fuck making sandwiches.
Do you want your voice modulator? In case you get it to work?
Maybe. I don't know. I would definitely be carrying the fake gold coins.
Yeah, those would be useful for an asshole kid like you. It'd be pretty great.
And
I'd laugh if you just took the other pair of glasses too. You just like dual-wield glasses. Just to be that
Yeah,
kid.
you know what?
You're
I
wearing
saw
both
that.
pairs of glasses at the
I'm
same
dual-
time.
Double the
I'm
spectacle
dual
champion.
glasses.
That better exist in your character's picture. Like, I better see, like, him wearing a pair of glasses, and you draw, like, a pair of sunglasses over it.
I thought about taking the bag of marbles so we could all... I would be the guy that's like, hey, let's play a marble game. But then I'm like, wait a minute, double glasses? Oh, you better believe I'm carrying double glasses.
I like how marbles is spelled right when you hover over it, but then on the actual card, it's spelled marbels. Fucking Rob.
Oh my.
Oh, Rob.
Marbles.
Marbels. Hey, Zuper, you down for a friendly game of Marbels?
Yo, let's play some Marbels. Hold on, I'll summon some Marbels.
It rhymes with you, Bell.
Alright, so with my 10,000...
Oh, Jesus,
coins,
Zuper,
I
I'm already
play
lagging
Marbels.
enough as it is. He has some Marbels.
It's some Marbels.
How do you play marbles?
Um...
Each other.
Hold on, wait, let me color...
Oh, I can't delete anything. Fuck.
It's fine.
Yeah,
Alright.
we each have a marble here. Here's yours. All that.
Alright, lovely. There we
Oh,
go.
that's
We
a
got
ugly
Marbels.
green.
I like that green. It's like a forest green.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh, wait, Zuper, how could you forget?
Yeah.
We got shit colored
Victory.
marble.
Alright, let's play some golf.
Oh, yeah, we need check our one.
Alright, we need a hole. Does anyone have a hole we can play golf on?
Brown. There we go.
Okay, so how do we play marbles? Alright, here's how we play it.
Well, no, this isn't marbles. This is Marbels.
Alright, so how you play Marbels is, me, fourth player, and Zuper are gonna roll our ball, and whichever, class we get is the class we pick. Let's go. I don't trust myself with that at all. Okay, if we roll into Jaden's square, we get to assume Jaden as a character. Let's go. Fuck. Well, I guess I'm assuming myself as a character. No, no!
I think. Wait, hold on.
It was gonna
Wait,
bounce
it was
back.
still moving, that doesn't...
I think it would have rolled back to you.
It probably would have. Oh, hey. Fourth player gets to assume
Fourth
Zuper.
character is actually secretly. No, wait.
Off the board! No fourth
No
player
one.
this time.
No fourth player this campaign. Look at that. Damn, dude.
Damn, dude.
I think that's gonna keep rolling.
There's no friction on the table, so I guess it would.
Yeah.
According to physics, if we keep rolling.
Okay, well there's a bag of Marbels over here in case you guys want the bag of Marbels. I think Jaden's pretty much done with his RP because he got to pick everything. We can go for the accessories now.
I have an extra 10,000 gold. I'd like to buy everything in shop.
I'm sorry, I'm not that foolish, so no. Also, we shuffled like 10 of the attributes that I actually allowed in the deck out, so that's kind of unfortunate. So instead we just have these 9. But, oh wait a minute. Oh, no, they are there. They are there. They were just underneath of it. They just didn't shuffle
Wait,
together.
Hold on. I know how to do it. Move Roth. Let go.
Okay.
There you go.
There we go. Alright. So how many attributes are we going for? 2 each? I say that's pretty good.
I think it's personal choice, but...
Fucking with the... Yeah.
It looks ugly as shit, but oh well. Alright. So you get 2 of them, I guess.
I'll take my first one. And
You get?
see if I even want the other one.
In touch.
Ah, you're in top. That's actually good. That's one of the best ones, actually.
Uh,
Oh, you're the brain, aren't you? Oh, that's really good, actually.
No, I'm
No,
not.
I'm
I'm the.
Oh, wait, never mind.
Token. You are one with the concept of yes. Yeah, I knew how to LARP.
Yeah, that's actually one of the better ones.
So basically, I got the brain and the token.
Yes, you did. So you're essentially a second brain. So that fits because you were the token, so you just get +5. That's essentially just giving you +5 stamina, but also take the -2. Boop, boop. If you were the brain, though, that would have been amazing, because that means you can basically just constantly switch back and forth and get +1 ability every single time you do. So you just get 2 abilities every turn, so long as you're willing to take the switch.
Like I have the glasses, both pairs, so you know I have to be smart.
Apparently, like, you're in touch with reality, because you know how cool you look with 2 pairs of glasses at the same time. And you get... Oh, that was a shame. Oh, that's
Oh,
the
you're
worst
a
one.
master of larping, but you're ashamed of it as well.
Yeah, that's one of the
What?
unfortunate
Wouldn't
ones.
that, like, counter each other, though?
When what? Yeah,
Wouldn't that
you
counter
can.
each
It's
other?
just like if you get to -4, then you basically have to play outside of imagination.
But they would counter each other.
But it's saying like if you get to -4, you can't play with imagination anymore.
So basically, always great.
I mean, you can switch, but like most, at the start of most LARPing sessions, everyone's going to be in imagination mode. I mean, some people will switch out. You're going to find that most of the enemies aren't going to bother to switch out. It's really only going to be you assholes, as in us four, that's going to be switching out.
Yeah, but that's gonna be kicking me out because probably more than 4 people. There's always more than 4 people. Ross,
Yeah.
this card does work.
No, it works.
No, I can never be in imagination with
But
that.
you get the idea. It's like, not for every person on the battlefield, but every person that doesn't have their imagination active. We start all combat with our imagination active. It's just, like, for the most part, the enemy is not going to try to switch out of imagination mode. They're going to try and stick in imagination. We're the only 4 that's going to be constantly switching out and trying to switch the opponents out. So we're going to have to play around the fact that you
Ross,
play worse without
if
imagination.
we're all... This counts as 4.
Yes, we do count as 4,
So-
but that doesn't mean we're going to necessarily play outside of imagination. Like,
That
for
means I
example,
always have to play outside of imagination.
But you
I'll
don't.
pretty much always be in imagination. Because
yeah,
I'm
you're a
smart.
character that's almost always going to be in imagination mode because you work better in it. Zuper is going to be a character that will switch back and forth a little bit
But I
between
can't
Shaman,
be in
but that's -1.
imagination because I'm ashamed.
No,
You can. It's just, if there's 4 people that have their imagination not active, then you can't. And for the most part, we're going to be in imagination mode because you play better when you have your imagination up. Usually. Like, for example, I'm thinking about making the 4th player the knight, and if the 4th player is the knight, he will always be in imagination mode. He has to be. Like, he can't play if he's not in imagination mode.
I already hate this attribute.
Yes, but that's what you get for getting one of the best ones, and then also afterwards, one of the worst ones. So.
Alright,
Now
hold
I'm
on,
gonna draw
guys.
my sunglasses first,
Before we keep talking,
and then I'm gonna draw a pair of clear glasses.
I can't.
Grumble, grumble, mumble, mumble, grumble, grumble.
Hold on. I need to fix my headphones. Be back to this in a second.
Oh, there goes Jaden. I think? Or was that Zuper?
I can pick all the accessories I want.
You can pick all the accessories you want.
Take that voice modulator.
Ooh.
And take that. I'm not taking the sex.
Alright, there's Zuper.
Alright,
I
I
can
think
make
that my, I think my headphones should be fixed now.
Solid.
Yeah, you guys
I'm
were
a
cutting out the
teenage boy.
entire argument with Jaden.
I think it's good. A shame's not that bad of an attribute. Like, it sounds bad, but you play perfectly fine outside of imagination, too. And the mage does have good stuff outside of imagination, so it's really not that much of a crutch. And since you can basically switch as much as you want, you can play both in and outside of imagination, and it works.
I feel
It's
like
like-
it would have been better for me to get it because a lot of the shaman stuff doesn't even really deal damage. It's a lot of utility stuff.
Yeah, it is a lot of utility, but you do still deal damage. Like, and you
Yeah.
mostly have to
Has
be
to.
in imagination in order to deal
By
that
the way, I
damage.
might have to edit my tile because of the outfit that is apparently a pure fucking black and goth.
No, it's pure black and goth, but actually, with your imagination, it's just skimpy. Like, everyone sees you as wearing a lot of clothing, but really, you're just a skimpy person.
So
Wait, what is this?
I can actually wear
Yeah,
whatever the fuck I want. It just assumes that in roleplay it's dark and gray and disgusting.
So many accessories. Why did you take the fish yogurt?
Because
not
there
even
might
a
be an
fork.
enemy pork that I can make friends with by giving them the fish yogurt.
Hey, you know, that's not a bad idea. It's also
Yeah.
friggin' rancid, but sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't say it's rancid. It doesn't say it's rancid. It's good.
Okay. I mean, maybe your character enjoys fish yogurt. Let's not judge. The
I
no
know,
judge
sure.
campaign.
All
I'm
of
giving
our
it to someone
bells
else.
are young of decades.
Although I did take the poster because I know I'm playing as a mid-teenage little kid who discovered a very provocative pose. Who also boyfriend quest.
I mean, you're gonna have a fun RP with that many accessories.
I mean, you have a Tiffany poster. My character literally has Playboy magazine as its weapon.
Yeah, that's your weapon, is Playboy magazine.
Wait, is it really?
Yeah, that's his weapon.
Yes, that is actually Playboy.
But aren't
How
are
does
you
that?
a female character?
Yes, I am.
Yes. What's wrong with having
Nothing wrong
Playboy?
with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
So you're gonna have like the male version of Playboy.
No,
No.
she's gonna have the female version of Playboy.
Female version. Yeah. You know what I mean.
I mean, she can
Uh,
either enjoy what she sees, or she can use it to make other people enjoy what she has.
It's like, Ross, here's the thing though. The text becomes electrical after, as you might imagine. Now, I assume that's implicative of something, but these are children.
They're insane, so they
So-
shake the pages so much that they rip.
Oh, of course, that's what it is.
Absolutely. Also, it's
Wait,
not
what?
like maybe that young children-wise. Like, I'm thinking about making my kid 12. Like, you don't have to make them
Yeah.
non-pubescent.
Also,
You don't have to make them like 5 years old.
So,
If it was 5 years old, I'd put in a no swearing rule, where every time you swear, you take like minus 10 damage.
oh, I would be beyond.
we would just not participate. Sorry.
No, we'd up and kill ourselves from just like
My
swearing too much.
character, literally, I, as a person, I can.
I can't stop.
Like, you can just assume we're all like, we're tweens. You can assume we're tweens.
I request to be teenage.
How old teenage?
Well, like 14, 15-ish.
14, 15-ish? Yeah, I guess you can do that.
Like,
That's fine.
I want to like be like the oldest of the group.
You want to be the oldest? Give me a second. Do.
Okay,
Don't
I
look down
am
here.
The token.
Yeah, that's fine.
Is there an attribute?
There is an attribute for being the oldest. Don't look. Don't look. Don't look. Bad hands. I'll go find the oldest. Search. There's...
It's gonna be like, alright, can I replace that? No.
You can't replace it, but you can take oldest. Oldest is not that bad. There you go.
Read it before I decide about
It's actually
that.
beneficial.
Yeah, kids don't want to hurt the oldest one. Absolutely not.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely taking that.
Yeah, it's okay. That'll
That
offset some of the fun.
Bassist slot. And boom. Damn it. Oh, the ugly 31.
You are at the ugly 31, so enjoy that.
I don't even have.
Did you take the -3 stamina for Ashamed, by the way? So that'd be
I
minus...
did. I had 35 total, and then it was
Okay.
-5 plus
Okay.
1.
Yep. Okay.
Ugh,
Lovely.
Ugly 31.
Ugly 31. Alright, well, Zuper, I think I'll let you pick next, since you were, number 2. I think you want to be the shaman.
Yeah.
I'm the best
I think I'm gonna
character.
be the gnome.
Remember how I said I
Can you
didn't want to be
duplicate
like...
races, by the way? 'Cause Jaden just stole elf. but that's
No, you can't duplicate. He's the only elf, because he's the token.
because of the token. It's off limits.
Yeah. I was like thinking about that, and I was going. I was gonna be gnome.
Everything
regardless.
I've
I'm
taken
just
is
curious.
off limits for everyone.
Oh, you're being gnome again? Damn it. I'm probably gonna have to be dwarf again. I mean, I guess I could be a gnome as well.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
nothing stopping it.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's just that the dwarf doesn't really fit for a girl character.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
You have a beard.
Also, I need to be... I can't copy, because I'm still not opt.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
no
like
one got opt. I didn't.
No,
I
I-
didn't
I
even.
opt.
I
I opt, but regardless,
I
Ross
didn't
is
need
left
to be
out
opt
here.
because I just took everything because of my cornerstone or identity.
Yeah, I didn't know what Cornerstone was, so... Your
That's
identity.
what the basically the cornerstone for season 3.
Alright, you're gonna be the shaman? Alright.
It's always it's an always positive thing that you draw.
I will be the elf, then.
Yeah, I know
Oh,
you.
you're gonna.
Yes.
No, you don't get to shrink that.
It has to be large and fat. Okay.
Everyone gets to be large.
I'm the gnome, but I have to wear elf ears. Because, I mean, I technically do have elf ears, so it works.
No, I have elf ears. You have no ears.
Lovely.
Yeah.
And I'm going to make the 4th player the knight. I feel like that's fair. I mean, we could make him the fighter, but the fighter's just kind of a hard hitter. I'd rather have the knight who can help us block the pierce and the thunder damage. That is his ability.
It's lightning attacks like super strong or something.
Lightning attacks appear in a couple different areas. Specifically, lightning bolt and also indignation. Indignation is scary as shit. Like, you don't want to get caught by indignation. I'm going to make some of the kids be able to cast some of the ultimate spells. Not all of them, but there definitely will be the instances where they can cast indignation.
Zuper's like this skimpy kid.
Yes, he is the bridge kid.
I can't. I'm the oldest, and I totally don't. Remember how I said I didn't want to be talking like kid stuff, Zuper? Yeah, I basically made sex kid.
I mean, not really. You're just like an older kid. Like, there's nothing that really implies that you're the sexiest.
I got that provocative poster.
You do have like all the so maybe you're just like the pornographic perverted kid.
I got that.
Maybe you're the perverted kid. You don't know. You also seem to be like a bit of a prankster because you got your nice voice changer, your fake coins. You know how to scam kids because of your fish yogurt.
Fish. How do you think I made my 10,000? Basically, I can start paying people out to do things, and since we're in imagination, I mean, they probably believe it's real money. Because I can even fool an untrained merchant, and that's a good merchant. So...
Yeah,
Well, that's not
but
a good merchant. That's an untrained merchant.
that is
Well,
an untrained merchant.
They still are a merchant, which means they'd be an adult. Which means
I mean, you can definitely fool adults, but you gotta be careful about that. You're not guaranteed to do it.
It'd be easier to fool children.
It would be easier to fool children, yes. But are children going to be running all the shop? Like, you could probably pay for things, but... And every single time you do it, it's probably going to be less likely that you'll be able to fool them in the future.
Hey kid, why don't you join our team for 1,000 gold? Oh, that sounds great.
You also gotta be pretty speakative. And I guess oldest does help with that. Like, it makes you more trustworthy because you're the old kid.
Kid, you're joining our group or I'm gonna pummel you down.
I mean, you can also go for the intimidation.
For Blaze the kid who doesn't join group.
You can also do that.
And
then I can run away with my jet sneaks.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna end up making a different tile for this character, just because the one I have is a bit less.
So, Zuper, remember how I said there was a really funny card in Elf? That's Glimmer of Heaven. I love this card. It's amazing.
Plus roughly 10 arrows into their kick with 35 energy, 20 tiles in the battlefield. These arrows hit the tiles when
So,
why is that? Into the air while done critically says this will hit a dragon that happened to be flying by, instantly obliterate the campaign plot. All rolls require a turn to find their hacker.
why is that not limited?
Because
I mean,
it's just
why?
random shit. It's not. It does
What is that
absolutely
circle
nothing
symbol?
on anything unless it's a 20. It does absolutely nothing.
But it launches
It's
roughly 10
counterproductive.
arrows into the air.
On imagination, it does that, yeah.
Yeah.
But it does take time
Wait,
for that
so,
to happen.
so what's the circle symbol?
The circle that was the centerpiece, the center stone symbol. But I just use it to show that you make 10 tiles, and it takes 2 turns for them to land.
Well, that's not the cornerstone tower. This cornerstone is that one. The one
Oh, well, I don't know what it is. Whatever.
wall and a copper, whatever.
Good enough. Alright, what shall I go for item-wise?
Charm Chachi, yes, chi.
Iron Skin's actually not bad for this. It would stop you from taking ultimate damage from,
What's this cha part supposed to mean? I mean, like, I don't get the reference. If there is one.
Chachi, yes, chi. Baby.
channel your inner
Yeah.
chakra chi. Get
Oh,
look what the
chakra.
look what the thing's called. Shade copy join. Come on, you don't get the joke? Come on, I mean, it's super odd. Like, why would I say join? SCJ?
I know, but
Come on, I think I even say the word in one of the... Yeah, I do. I do say one of the words.
yeah, clone, a shadow clone jutsu. I get
There
it.
you go. Finally got it.
Well, why is it Chachi, yes?
Yeah. I don't-
Channel your inner chakra. And he says, chi.
just
Yes, your chi to summon a clone of yourself. Because you're not channeling chakra. It's obviously Shadow Clone Jutsu, but I just called it Shade Copy.
Obliter arrow
Oblitero.
with a 99.
Mm-hmm.
It's twice per game. Ooh.
Yep. All of them are twice per game, except for the Knights. The Knights is 3 per game. But that's because all of his abilities or imagination has to be on. And also his ability is harder to use because of how it works. I feel like I balanced it pretty well.
Yes.
I guess it's okay.
Even did
I
fighter
guess I
do
guard the
you-
rift. I guard the rift.
I don't even see fighter. Fighter does a super OP ability.
I love how for us, you took the time to indicate the quick customers for the stick of the spells, and then you put the spell like gem on none of the cards.
Yeah, I forgot to put the spell gem on. Like I saw that after, I'm like, ah, shit. So I'm like, oh well.
It's like I'm just a trick person not worth it.
Whatever. Just assume the thing on the right is your spell thing. It's like whatever. Like, see, that one's like... Indignation would actually be lightning. I forgot to switch that, but it's okay.
I want to take him now.
What are those? Are those attributes? Attributes. You got Tomboy. Oh, that's perfect for you, Zuper.
You already got
That's,
it, girl.
that's
Yeah.
actually perfect. For boys and thinking girls have fears of fucking with girls at the top. Fucking around for 9 minutes, it's awesome.
You also get +5 stamina, so that's actually one of the more useful ones.
Better for my older character. Fall for to get the harem.
Now here
Yeah,
you
boy.
go, Jade. You're like saying you don't want your parents to walk in on that kind of stuff. You are like creating a character that's gonna cause that.
Yeah, you are actually creating that character. Also, you're overweight.
Overweight. Fantastic.
Yeah, Zuper no longer
That's gonna
part
be-
of my harem. Sorry.
That's gonna be hard to find a title for.
An overweight tomboy? Oh yeah, that's actually very hard to find for anime characters. They're never overweight. So it seems like each of us get one good one and one bad one. So we'll see how my luck is.
I will be. Like, I'm probably just not gonna have the tile be over.
Give me that.
But hey, Ross. No, this is good. You know why? Because I'm a fat shaman. I am no minions.
No minions getting through this. Alright, what am I getting? I'm getting beta. Oh, it's kind of meh. Beta, I don't care about. And oh, come on. I got boring ones.
Wait, I think everyone should get at least one custom one.
Yeah, I want a custom one. Fuck that. Alright, I'll pick one of these
So
to
you
get
can
rid of. Yeah, I'll get beta.
Both of them are bad.
Yeah, both of them are boring, too. What does that say? Quick? Yeah, that's not a custom one. There we go. I'm a delinquent. Okay, that's fine for me.
Beta? Are you taking beta or not being able to read?
Let's see. Which would be better for me? I don't have to read for anything in particular.
You would obviously. I mean, yeah, you would obviously keep
delinquent?
illiterate doesn't hurt you, whereas beta does.
Actually, wait a minute. Can I read that for a second? You cannot use one of your regular and wait. Oh, okay. I thought you said you couldn't use one of your regular anytime actions. I'd be like, well, then I can't attack because of the way campaign 3 works, or 3 works. Yeah, I'll take illiterate. Illiterate's fine.
I'm just like,
Do we want to do attributes for 4 now or after? They haven't even gotten a race.
So I go up to 40 stamina. I gain 2 and then I lose 2, calling on illiterate. Okay.
What race are we making number 4, by the way? No.
Knight. I mean, if you guys want to make him a fighter, you can, but I'm thinking about knight because he can block the pierce. Race. Well, he's a fat kid and he's self-conscious about it, so probably a bork.
Wait, why is he a fat kid?
Because he's a knight. If you're a knight, you're fat. Yeah, because they're self-conscious about their weight.
So we should probably give him overweight.
Overweight's not important. Like it's like he's just self-conscious about it. That's really it.
Overweight seems like it would be like.
I was going to give him like less movement anyway, but it was just like, forget it. It's not important to worry about.
I mean, I'm okay with moving obese to it, but
I mean, you can give him a B, but then Zuper still has to take obese. Zuper still has to be overweight as well.
Because it's gonna be impossible to find a fucking tile for that. It's the only reason I don't want that. I don't care about the movement.
He got the ultimate ability smorgasbord. That's actually really good for him.
You like playing the game, but where the hell are all the cool abilities at? Why do you only get one awesome ability? There's legit. Oh man. Shut up, Zuper. All 3 of us know that what I'm talking about. Your character gets a spell scroll for all of them.
Yes. But they're all once per game only. So that's probably the worst on the knight because he has one that gets plus like 3 uses, but that's okay. He's still getting an extra 2 uses overall.
Wait, which one was it from Shaman?
For Shaman? Shaman is Indignation. So he gets 4 Blaze, Indignation,
I have the 3 of them.
Obliteraro.
Indignation is the strongest one, it looks like.
Indignation's the strongest one, but also takes 2 turns to activate.
Yeah. Oh.
And he gets to be the team player. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
It has a bad effect if you're not next to another player, though. He's basically Lucio right now. So he got good abilities, or attributes. If those are boring ones.
Don't care.
Youngest.
The one thing. Oh, fuck that. It's sideways.
Adults do less damage to you. It's more situational. We got that I really wanted someone to get that neighbor.
You were the one we invited. That would be perfect for number 4.
You're basically that asshole. And then you have Crush. Which I'm a little surprised no one got.
Also something I would probably take, but not really. Because...
Would have been great if we were all girls for that one.
Yeah, that's fine.
Nah. Because I'm the hair master over here, except for Zuper. Well, maybe Zuper. I don't know yet. I don't know what his tile looks like.
I mean, why do you want to be the harem master of a kids campaign? Why are you so into that?
Provocative clothing.
I mean, I'm still the leader over here, so technically you're not the master. You're just part of the members.
I might not even
You might be the leader.
I might actually just get a fucking stink eye tile.
If you get a stink eye tile, I'd be all for it. But then you also shouldn't be a gnome. You should go grab like the pork. Or the goblin. Actually, goblin would fit pretty well with stink eye.
If I decide to do that, I will
that's how I
switch
got him in my...
race. Because...
Okay.
That's how I... He turns into a pork. That's how I get him into my hair. I might give him my face.
Because I'm like thinking about it, I'm like, I don't think
No
I'm
minions
gonna find a
getting
girl
through
in
this.
skimpy clothes that's a tomboy that is also fat. Those 4 things just do not
No, they don't go together, do they? Good
together
luck.
in the slightest. They are just like 4 things that just bash against each other and don't relate.
I mean, I was almost a leader that was a beta. That would have been really odd.
You like, my attributes are just like fighting each other.
How come your attributes always seem to do that, by the way?
So are these two, but I got oldest plus my poster over here. That's provocative. I got my
Do we
boyfriend.
have
copy
any
of
tiles
boyfriend quest.
already fit this requirement? I have a lot of tiles, but I doubt it.
I mean,
Not really.
you're
I
allowed
have a
some
fat
limits.
ass character. I've been waiting to use a fat ass character, but the problem is he is clearly an adult. Like,
And probably a man.
yeah,
Clearly.
he's the dude. He's
Like
bald too.
tomboy, you'll
like
have to have
nothing. Yeah, I
some-
have to be
Pocket
female.
mirror,
some
and I'll take my...
personal-
I can be like, but I mean, if I went stink eye tile, then I could just be like, well, it's a girl still though.
Here, you can be Justin from the Woodcutters.
Except that it should also be noted stink eye does not wear a shirt, so that is especially true. It's a skimpy outfit.
I don't know if my character would be able to handle that.
Is your character that much of a horn dog?
You don't
I
have
might
like
make-
anything that actually makes him a horn dog, really.
Yeah.
I mean, he has a bunch
just
of,
gonna-
like, pornography
Like there's the
in
Tiffany
Boyfriend Quest in the
poster.
poster.
I do
Boyfriend
have
Quest
my-
isn't necessarily porn though.
it
It's a
isn't
fucking
necessarily.
love novel. It's got nothing to do with porn.
Yeah.
It sort of is. I also like how the boy's the one with Boyfriend Quest.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah,
your
I
character's
know.
gay. You don't know.
That's what I was thinking though, is if we all have girl characters and then he's the
Yeah,
only guy,
Jaden could be
it
the
would
gay
make
character.
sense. It would make total sense. He doesn't want to RP a gay character. I'd probably do that at some point because it'd be fun to do the gay.
At some point, but not a kid.
I don't know if it, you gotta come to terms with yourself. Embrace your...
I mean, the Boyfriend Quest in the Provocative magazine would, or the Provocative poster would...
Well, maybe you don't like her for the prerogative nature. Maybe you just think that she's a very talented singer.
That
Or maybe you have it because you want to complain about it. Like, oh my goodness, have you seen this picture? She is portraying herself so poorly. Oh
If this
my
was
goodness.
A younger girl, this
I
image
would
be
say
really
that now, if I would talk like that, I would probably be killing myself in the corner.
Well, at the very least, I will say, it looks like everything worked out. Also, I didn't actually build the night guy. I still have to build him.
There's a very, very bad name at our school. Zuper might have encountered him at one time. His name is DJ, and he's a douchebag.
Blitero.
I don't know if Zuper ever encountered that guy, but
I don't know.
Whoop.
I'm not even that focused right now.
Broadsword.
I reserve the right to change my race at any point. To have to try
Yeah,
to
that's okay.
pick
Race
sort of
change, like I said, race
stuff.
changing doesn't matter. Race is irrelevant here. Go right
Like,
ahead.
I have to find some ridiculous time.
Only one who's not allowed to change his race is Jaden, because then everyone else would have to change it, and that just get really annoying. Like, hey, sorry guys, I wanted to play as the pork now. Fuck! God damn it, Jaden.
God damn it! I needed that.
Alright.
That fits 3 of the 4 requirements, but is not fat.
I mean, it doesn't say... It doesn't say... Oh, it says very fat, so I was like...
So it's good to have the 4th player able to do so many abilities. Like, having that will make him a lot more playable. Like, he'll be very,
Okay.
very important.
Time to do a quick Google search of teenage elf mage.
That's, adding the teenage part might get a little hairy.
I want
Add
fucking
anime
teenage
into
Lucio.
it.
I want fucking gangster Lucio. I play sometime. That'd be great.
Alright.
I mean, that's basically who the 4th player is Lucio, over here with his team
Anime.
player.
I mean, with this style I have, it's
Oh.
literally gangster Lucio, but it is not a warrior in the slightest.
teenage anime elf mage. Okay, go Google. Give me some good results.
Do any of you guys care who the fourth player is going to be race-wise? Because I'm thinking about making him pork. And Zuper, you should definitely be a goblin if you end up going for, what's his name, Stink Eye. So.
If he becomes a pork, that's how I get him into my harem.
Okay.
My fish yogurt.
Lovely.
I don't know, maybe...
You mean her, right?
Maybe,
Because it's a beautiful female. She's a beautiful
Yeah.
female.
hey, maybe my elf is
With the
like
ability to body
Ross.
slam people.
Maybe
I'm
my
going to be
elf
very
is like-
difficult to get into your harem. Just saying that right now.
My elf is like Ross's mother. It's open to anything and everything.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm also the leader, so good luck. If you get me on your side, you have the whole place simmered down. I mean, I'll allow it, but...
You're LARPing the elf, and I am an elf.
Yeah, but I'm not happy about it. That's why I have my Berserker monthly. I'd rather be the Berserker as my character, but I have to play as the elf. I'm also the leader, and I'm illiterate, so, you know. I'm not sure why I have Berserker monthly, but I have it. In fact, I have a diary of my life, but I'm illiterate. It's just a bunch of scribbles.
You can write, you just can't read what you write. So you don't know if you're saying it right or not. Or you're writing it right, because you wouldn't be able to read it back.
No, I forgot about that whole illiterate part.
I
Oh
need
well.
to grab the bag of marbles. I need a bag of marbles.
10, 40,
I have to take sex.
55. Oh, dude, our knight has a lot of stamina. Lovely. That's what I want to see. He has 60.
I have to take the sextant. Ross, I want to see if I can use the sextant properly.
Roll for it.
Please give me a 20.
You are pretty damn good at using the sextant.
Yes!
Lovely.
I mean, I have to take the bag of juicy beetles more than gnome at all because I'm a fat gnome. That
Sandwich making kit because the pork's very good at making some sandwiches. Alright, that's everybody.
and I need those also.
I'm actually thinking about switching one of these out so I don't have to write a diary.
Ross,
I mean, I just like looking at
Maybe
the
I could
pictures of the
charm you.
berserkers.
maybe I can charm your gnome with my skills as using the sextant.
Maybe. That's true. You could be really good at using sextants. I'd just be like, okay,
no
cool.
more.
You know I'm illiterate, right? So I actually don't have any idea how to use sextants, but...
Yes, but everyone knows that it's almost no one can use it. Yeah.
Damn. Good job learning how to use that sextant. Why do you think I should care?
Oh boy. This is the first result that popped up on Google Images. Let me provide a link.
Please don't post a link.
Discord. It's not porn.
Okay.
Don't worry, it is.
It isn't. I swear.
Okay.
So the
I think
first-
that's everybody.
the
I have
first
a
thing
really
that popped
full...
up was-
Good look. Jaden, you have so many accessories. You really did take advantage of being the token.
Wait, what other accessories are there?
There are no more. We ate them all. I will take some of these treasures though, because I haven't actually
Hey,
gotten one of those yet.
I had first choice, so if I want
Yeah,
to steal.
But you add a money. You paid already for your thing.
Yeah, you already bought your thing. You don't have money.
I have
You got your
10,000
Genesis
gold.
things. That's all you got. You don't
I'm a
have-
loyal
I have
leader, so I'll take the
10,000
friendship
gold.
ring. I'll also take the restoration staff. Boop. Oh dear.
I can lend you some money, Ross.
No, I don't want any money. You don't have any money that I want. I like how I'm the delinquent, but you're the one with all the delinquent items.
No. Another way I could have gotten.
Invisibility and also.
It's okay. Rob isn't. Ophelia doesn't exist in Urealms.
What doesn't exist in your realms?
Nope, pedophilia doesn't exist.
Okay. I guess I can buy the chip prism as well.
I mean,
Basically,
but the reason I'm taking chip
Urealms-
prism is because you said I can only cast indignation twice. However, well, I can only use it twice, but chip prism would let me use it twice with only using one use of it.
Yeah, it would.
So I could
But
then
it's-
just basically destroy an entire encounter. More.
You can. You can cast 2 indignations. But again, you also have to figure that it takes 2 turns to set up the indignation, so the
Yeah.
enemies will probably move when they see the giant thunderstorm clouds spawning. You have to make sure they stay within the indignation. And by making
But
it
it's
4,
still-
they can move out of it.
But I mean, it's still worth having the chip prism so that you
Oh,
can
yeah,
use your
it is.
super ability one extra time.
It is,
doesn't-
yes.
So, for us, as Rob basically mentioned, as long as it's 2 races consenting, it's basically okay. There is no pedophilia at all in Urealms.
Okay. Why are you telling me this?
Somehow your class cards fit just right, but fucking shaman just does not fit. Like, it bugs me. It's not that I put it wrong. This literally just does not fit properly.
Oh, well,
actually-
I found
It's
an
actually
old
like triggering OCD in me because yours fit well and then mine just doesn't.
Get wrecked.
So,
I don't understand why I have so few I think Jaden has so many because he has so many accessories. But I don't know what happened with you, Zuper. Like, you only took 2 accessories. How do you have that many? Oh, wait, no.
I brought 3 treasures.
I guess yours just fits better because of the way you organized it. Mine just has, like, this
Yeah.
awkward...
I
Like, I have
like,
this
put mine
giant-
disgustingly. Because I put
yeah,
mine
if
where they
you-
could actually
if
like
you
make
put
sense.
it like down. I filled my inventory, basically.
You have 8 slots open, and I have 1, 2,
I
5,
have
6,
none.
7.
Yeah, I don't understand how you...
I have-
Oh, no, you do have 8 as well. Okay.
3.
And the knight has 1,
Yes,
2, 3,
Just
4, 5,
makes
6...
order
Yep.
better.
I guess I would have 3 slots left.
Because you took so many accessories. Like, you have so much to play with your RP. I better see some pretty damn good RP that doesn't just evolve into, I want to make a harem. That's why I'm here. Character.
Yeah, you did take all those accessories. We expect you to use all of them somehow.
Mr. Token character.
You don't take accessories unless you plan to use them in your RP.
Well, with the gold, I mean, I can't attach that. But
It's
I-
my dream to write a diary one day that I actually can't write because I'm illiterate. I like looking at the pictures of the berserkers, but I can't actually read what they say.
Yeah.
But my face is
You
really
don't know
pretty.
I mean, technically, all that one is it's showing off the weapons and warriors. You don't really care about. Oh,
Yeah,
you
I just like
the
looking at
tips
the
and
weapons.
tricks. You have the tips and tricks, but you don't care about those. You just want the weapons.
I would definitely be photoshopping 2 sunglasses and glasses. as
Maybe
well
I just like reading
as
Berserker Monthly because it has all pictures instead of words. Like, hell yeah, I'm down for that.
Well, no, it clearly says that it does contain tips and tricks. And
Yeah, but it does, but like, they're lame. They're written by the adults. I'm a delinquent. I only follow the kids. You know, kids rule and all that.
I don't think
Oh,
delinquents
man.
are particularly fond of kids either.
I could
Like,
totally
kids think delinquents are cool, but delinquents...
But
don't
I'm like
think
the
kids are
delinquent kids next door. Like that kind of delinquent.
I could totally use the elf from Overlord. That would be perfect.
Alright. So I'm also the de facto leader, I suppose. So that'll get me more involved as the GM. And we still have Mr. Larp Knight over here who can definitely absorb some hits and deal some damage. I think this is pretty good. I think we have a pretty good team here. You two are squishy, but that's okay. I'm also sort of squishy. We'll have to sit behind our knight.
Oh,
Okay, I might,
I know
like,
how I can-
sneak eye and
Ross.
drop moves on it.
Yes.
I don't need you to.
I have to be
I
a
don't
girl.
need you to accept me. I have
Why?
my healing wind.
Yeah, you do have Healing Wind, yes. Are you going to be
That has to
spending
be
the
on a
entire
crit
time trying to
success.
Healing Wind me?
No, but if you like get low stamina and I happen to roll a 20,
Okay, that's wonderful.
I
But
feel
that
you.
doesn't... That's only when imagination is off. You don't actually heal them with that. Like, if you're trying to heal her, you would want
Yeah.
to use imagination on.
Yeah,
not
but if my imagination was off, I would.
Also, I don't even know if you'd want to do that because you're ashamed, so you probably wouldn't even want to do that.
What, ashamed?
Yeah, you're ashamed of LARPing. I'm just here for the girls, man.
But I'm in touch with LARPing.
You are in
It's
touch
like
with
you
LARPing?
know it really well. You are like one with the concept, but you just don't want anybody to know that.
Yeah. So that actually fits really well with your RP.
Basically, my RPs, I like LARPing. I'm here for the girls, and I'm sort of here for the LARPing.
No, it seems like you're totally here for the LARPing. In
You're
fact,
totally
I
here
can't
for
I
the
can't
LARPing.
find a way in which you're here for the girls. I can't find a way in which you're here for the girls, except for you saying you are.
Look, I mean, the Tiffany poster is the only pornographic thing you have. Boyfriend Quest is not pornographic. You are just pretending that it is.
Yeah.
Like I'm saying,
Well,
he's clearly a
it's like
gay
a fucking
character. He has a gay character in the making, but he's not going for it.
It's like the fucking like you're reading
Well, the
the
only
notebook
thing that would
fucking
make
book
it
for.
would be the boyfriend quest.
Boyfriend quest would make you gay. Man, yeah, actually, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, it's just that.
That's it.
'Cause it's like either way, it's just one item that would imply either of those two
Yeah.
things.
Hmm.
But also, you're hanging with a bunch of girls, which
Of course, you could also
It's
be a
actually
girl.
more
You could
like-
also choose to be a girl, and then some of those items have different meanings.
yeah,
Like,
I
if
mean,
you wanna-
the Tiffany poster becomes just a really cool poster.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
becomes a
just what
poster of your
color?
idol and boyfriend quest. You just like reading about the fan fiction. I don't know.
Maybe I'm related to Dave, and that's why I have boyfriend quest.
Then again, if you're the token, you're also the token boy, so that also fits. Like that's actually a funny situation. You're the token boy in a group of girls. That's very bass backwards.
That's backwards, man.
Yes.
Damn, dude.
Damn, dude.
You were here
That's
for
backwards.
sisters. So basically, because I'm an elf in a gnomish party with a orc, it's good for the sponsors.
Yes, you are good for the sponsors.
I need to save this board so I can look at my character.
Yep.
When I'm photoshopping.
I'm a little surprised you didn't pick fighter, Jaden. Like that's clearly your character. He's full of asshole moves, like the ability to kick people in the crotch and swing your stick at people.
Yeah, but then I can't cast like ice ball or whatever it's called.
I guess that's kind of cool, but also you are powerful as the fighter, and you get to kick ass, and you do alliterative assault because it's a fun pun.
I don't know, like my four blaze and my teleport.
That you can only use once, and if you use the other effect, you basically lose your ability to move. Because it's overpowered. Kids don't like you teleporting all over the place. It's overpowered, man.
So politely ask the group to stop attacking so you can run past, run for spaces.
Yeah.
And then when I do, an imagination is broken.
You can break other people's imagination by doing it, which is utility.
And you become embarrassed by it, but you would have already became embarrassed by it.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
magic.
You're embarrassed because you're just like, oh god, I'm sorry guys, just let me teleport. And you break everyone else's imagination. Like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Stop it. But you can use that more than once if it's the second ability.
Yeah, the second ability. The other one's one. Well,
I'm gonna be trying to throw my Glimmer of Heaven into the air, guys, so I hope you're ready for that.
I guess I'm photoshopping with the...
I'm gonna be trying to destroy my own campaign, so that'll be fun. The kids get attacked by a dragon. How do they get out of this one? Find out in
Also,
this next
it's
episode.
like- It's like
makes
so
sense
strange.
that I
You
take
and me,
from
a
their,
character
made
that
with the
basically the only tile that would work for is fucking Stink Eye with tits. Like,
Zuper, you just Photoshop some tits on there.
Yeah, you can do it. I have faith in your ability to do that.
And then Ross can put boobs in the thumbnail so we can views.
I
Absolutely.
I cannot think of any way those four things could be related unless I Stink Eye.
I mean, you're a tomboy, so stink eye. You're the brain, so stink eye. You're overweight, stink eye, very clearly. And the bag of marbles, stink eye.
I'm sure he would love those. Also wearing skimpy clothing, definitely stink eye.
Definitely stink eye. Yeah,
I mean,
it's just you might as well just get rid of the gnome right now and go grab the goblin and grab stink eye.
But it's all that fits. There's no way in hell I'm gonna find a tile that fits this.
I mean, you can look. You can definitely look. I'm down with you getting stink eye.
It's gonna be a challenge. Like, we're gonna have to find a way of making him fit, which is gonna be different. Also, he has a beard, which will be strange.
I mean, you can remove the beard.
I'm not that skilled, Ross.
Sure you are.
So,
I mean,
I can switch out and in, right? So
you can switch out what?
Imagination, and then back into imagination.
Yes, you can.
because of my attributes.
all our characters can do that, except for everyone else. It takes an action to get back into imagination, but it does not take an action to get out of imagination.
Alright, so me and Zuper do it immediately, and you would have to spend an action to go into imagination.
Yes, essentially.
Why did I go into Google? I couldn't find any stink eye pictures. Bad Google.
I mean, stink eye OMG, you have to type 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not just stink eye, characters given the stink eye.
Stink eye. You'll get, just
Yeah.
garbage.
Garbo.
But you mostly get Garbo,
Oh,
even.
man.
You only really get like 2 pictures of stink eye.
Oh man. Yeah.
It's like- It's so fitting, and it's like... It doesn't technically, like, he's not technically a goblin, he would be a...
Oh, I never bought anything for the 7th for that
He's
character.
an
I should
ogre,
buy
I
some
think.
stuff.
race ones.
Iron Skin. Okay, that's good. I will buy Iron Skin for the 4th player. That's good. That makes him able to absorb attacks pretty well, because he can already do that.
That I posted in. That's probably what I'm building around, I guess.
So, almost a trap. Almost a trap. Because if, like, you don't zoom in on that picture, that looks like a girl. Once you zoom in, you can tell it's a guy. But that's...
Yeah, well, once it's tile, you'll be able to tell.
So I should also mention that, like, your armor also does stuff. I don't know if you guys noticed, because I think Jaden didn't check. No, he checked what his did. Zuper, you didn't check what yours did.
My armor? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I checked what it does. It makes me attract less aggro when I'm in imagination and more when I'm out of it.
Yeah. So that's useful. Mine makes it where I take half damage from spells, and his makes it where he
funny
takes
is that
half
I
damage from
actually
range.
didn't, like, even though Shaman has disgustingly low... Oh, wait, no, also Mage has the same stamina. I was like, how do
Yeah.
I get more stamina than Jaden?
It's because all of his attributes, like, shat on his stamina.
Yeah, I have a bunch of attributes that buff my stamina.
Yeah.
So it just worked out.
Guys, why is just shamed -3?
Because you're ashamed.
You're ashamed, man. Why
Like,
would
oh.
that give you stamina?
Yeah.
To be
I got the
ashamed
shit
of?
rolls for attributes.
Yeah, you probably got the shittiest one with the shamed. I would say shamed is probably the worst one he could have gotten.
But In Touch is pretty good.
In Touch is very good. The In Touch is probably one of the best ones you could have gotten. So,
In Touch and Delinquent would have been okay. And then
Delinquent's
I
fine.
took Oldest.
Oldest is okay. Like, none of the attributes were really that fantastic that I created.
I mean, I'm like, these aren't attributes, they're cornerstone draws.
Yeah, what?
All
No.
kids are getting bullets.
Yes. I mean, we wanted someone to get Vampire just so we could do some, like, seed counting for
Yeah,
your
I
abilities.
stupid.
List.
Keep in mind, Jaden, you have Lightning Bolt, which can make vampires start counting seeds. It's very important.
Yeah. Remember that. If you come across a vampire, you chuck seeds at them, and then that's just like a...
You can also chuck ice cubes down girls' skirts and, like, their clothing.
Yes, I can do that, Ross.
Actually, come to think of it, none of your abilities actually do any damage when you're outside of imagination. So that's important to note. Like, they all have good effects, but you have to be in imagination in order to do, like, your stuff.
Well, I mean, you know, Healing Wind can do something good out of imagination. It gives a
It can.
random beneficial effect.
Yes, it does.
Healing wind.
And you can stun a
out of
lot. You can
imagination.
stun.
Yeah.
Um,
I would basically, if I'm ice blasting a male, I guess I throw it at his face.
Yeah, you want to throw it down their
Just
shirt,
down his
so.
shirt. But if it's a female, I guess on a critical success, it goes down their skirt.
I mean, you can also attack targets and make them lose imagination with your Staff of Credence, which will do 3 damage. Like, there's nothing that says it won't.
I know that pedophilia isn't in the Urealms world, but this is just a really strange character. He's like intentionally trying to chuck ice cubes down 12-year-old girls' skirts.
Yeah, he's just clearly the perverted neighbor kid.
Like,
Jaden, do you want to take that neighbor? Would you like it? You deal more damage when you're not in imagination.
What is it? Let me see this.
your RP skills is kind of terrible.
No. My RP skills are already great. Yeah.
Are your RP skills great? What makes your RP skills great?
Oh no, you might have great RP skills,
Being in
but
touch.
not
Oh,
like
well, I guess in touch sort of helps, but...
What you're looking at there is, you're great at RP with adults, but with kids, you kind of suck.
Yeah, if I took
Yeah.
neighbor.
Yeah.
That neighbor kid, you're better with adults. And you're also oldest, so that would almost counteract it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, do I want to give you another card? And the answer to that is a big fat no.
No.
Well, if he
Yeah.
wanted to
that was, I
swap
guess-
one of his bajillion accessories. But,
No, it's okay.
I would have taken. Lucky would have been amazing.
Lucky would have been amazing. Lucky's one of the better ones of the normal kind. I mean, I almost got quick, but then you're like, nah, Ross, you have to get one of the basic bitch ones. I'm like, okay. Or the ones I made.
Anyway, oh.
And I got delinquent, so I'm okay with that.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter for me. Well, I mean, I guess it does, because I could just be like, alright, I want to move. Right, moving 4 spaces. Alright, okay, I want to move again, because I get 2. Now I want to move 17 spaces.
Yes. So your character's going to be moving around the board a lot, which helps since you're ranged, but not that big of a deal.
I can move close to you, and then heal you with my healing wind, because I just got a 20 on movement. What does that do, Ross? Do I get any bonuses for rolling a 20 on movement?
Nope.
Do I just become Sonic for a second?
Sonic.
I play the Sonic theme for a quick second without getting copyright, and then go fast right next to
Now you can easily get it without copyright. Just play the MLG version. You're golden. No copyright off that one. Stop rolling 19s.
Good news for OMDU, by the way, Ross. I got
Oh,
the
hey,
ice
I got
thing
one.
went earlier today.
Oh, did you? That's good.
You wait, you got what? Oh no, I'm not at the bottom. I'm at the top.
So that's good. Also,
Okay, that's another 19. We should start playing right now because I keep rolling 19s, but unfortunately I don't have the board ready, so I can't. I'd be pulling a lot of shit out of my ass.
Purple dice. Let's see what my weapon would be.
We don't have a
Exactly what I expected. Thanks, game.
Alright, take -5 stamina, Zuper.
No, thanks.
Okay. Alright, Jaden, take -20 stamina.
Tampering with the devices.
Alright, that's good.
There you go. 1 stamina. 1 hit wonder.
One hit wonderful. Do you remember
Wait,
what
I
your
got
stamina was before that?
Yeah. It's 1006.
Okay. So you are a bootleg Yu-Gi-Oh card, so that means all attacks do like 90,000 damage to you? Okay, understood.
It's over 9,000!
Alright, so what that means is, yeah, you have that much attack, but then your defense is 0 because that type of Yu-Gi-Oh cards are balanced, so anytime you get hit by attack, you just stop.
Yes.
Yeah. Immediate death roll for every attack. Okay. 1 to 19 and you're dead. Oh no. 1 to 19 against the 20.
If you get a 20, you basically get to, no. Back to 31 you go.
My luck gonna be brilliant
With
again.
my
Can we get
luck,
another one?
I'm
Oh
gonna
my
be-
god, I actually did. I literally was like, am I gonna
What
get
is
this
up?
one?
What is up with the dice rolls? They're scaring me right now. If I get another 19, I'm gonna be really scared. No, I got a 2. Okay, that's more my luck. That's more my speed.
Ross, with my luck, I'm gonna be
4 technically
charming
counts as the
every
1.
player. I've charmed 2 people.
I mean, it is your birthday, so maybe that's why you're getting the luck.
Oh wait, is it? Yeah, it's still my birthday.
Yeah, it's still your birthday for another 46 minutes. Enjoy.
Gonna charm another person?
No, you're
yeah,
not charming
alright,
anybody.
So I've only charmed Worth and Ross so far.
You're allowed to charm the knight. That's okay. I don't mind if you charm him. Or
Well,
her.
I mean,
I don't.
it wouldn't even be
suppose.
my fault because like, if I'm out of imagination and I wanted to give you a cool effect, I would be like, oh, I rolled and then, for example, 20. Oh, I guess Ross is in love with me now.
Yep. That's how it works.
And then basically my character.
But you also gotta keep in mind, if you don't get a 20, you're blowing on me. I'm gonna be really confused. I'm gonna be like, what the fuck are you doing?
Well, I mean, you get the beneficial random effect.
It's a random effect that's beneficial dependent on the dice roll. So if you get like a 5, I'm just gonna lose my imagination. I'm gonna be like, what the fuck are you doing?
I legit rolled from a 20 into another 20.
Alright, this is scary. Stop it.
I love Pinterest, by the way. Pinterest
Okay.
has one picture of Snake Eye. And all of Pinterest, one picture. Nobody likes this guy.
Look, Ross, another 19. That's what it is.
Yeah, I literally just have to use the generic promotion art for Snake Eye if I use it, because that's the only quality picture.
Oh
there
look,
is.
Ross, another 20.
Mm-hmm. That's a
I'm
thing.
saving it, just in case.
Oh look, another 20.
What the fuck?
Dude, it's just
17.
get over it, man.
Oh look, a 4. You're done. You're cursed.
14.
18.
18.
Okay.
4.
Oh, you're good. You're good. You're good.
19. 6. 13.
Hmm.
12.
Just roll until you get that another 20, so you can be like, hey guys. look,
So,
I
I'm just gonna say this for the record. I think our strongest character is definitely the 4th player this time around.
I mean, tank-wise.
No, damage-wise, too. He's bronze, so he's hitting +1 for all his damage. He has all 5 of these abilities. He has the ability to block damage on himself. Everything is only up to 5 damage. And, all of his regular attacks do awesome shit. The only problem is he can't be outside of imagination. But so long as that's the case, he's death incarnate.
So nothing works out of imagination.
Also, he takes less range damage, so that's another thing. Yeah, nothing he has works outside of imagination. The only thing that works is his basic attack, which is basically swiping people with a rake. And he pokes out their eyes on critical hit.
That worked actually surprisingly well. I took a picture of Snake Eye, went into Pixel, and just used the smudge tool to extend the area where his breast would be. Yeah, that worked really well.
Did it?
Incredibly easily. I was like, how the hell did that work that perfectly?
Alright, well you have to cover him up though, Zuper.
Didn't get good nipples, but
Gotta get that decency.
got the
definitely.
good
So,
shape.
Ross, did you already see the picture I'm using? As my
Nope.
template?
I will
Oh,
take a
template?
quick
It's in
peek.
Discord. I think if you don't zoom in on that, that is a trap. Like,
It's a male. I can
Jaden, if you
guarantee
pick a trap character, you really,
if
you're really
don't zoom
losing
in,
me on
that
this
is a
whole
girl.
trying to make a harem.
This looks like a girl, unless you zoom in and then you go, oh, I guess that's a guy.
I guess
Like-
Discord doesn't feel like opening, so I guess I can't look.
Alright.
Well, I'm saving the
I
board.
mean, it's not like Lucian bad or anything, but it's like, you know, it's there.
Oh,
Okay.
finally. There's one. First one of the night.
And then, like, get
And
the
immediately
color.
another 4.
How did I cover up Snake Eyes? Like,
You're gonna have to go find a bra online, and you're gonna have to slap it on there.
But then it covers up his shaman belt thing. across his
Well,
chest.
you're going to have to get creative. You're going to have to splice. You're going to have to make multiple layers. Like what I did for Natalie. I had to make multiple layers. I spliced on the entirety of the cooking outfit, and it worked out.
Are you
Well,
guys
that
ready
was-
to play? Are you guys ready to play Zuper's favorite game?
I'm ready to go to the bathroom, thanks
There's-
to iced tea.
What's this game? The Marbles?
Pokemon Master
Oh, no,
Trainer.
no.
Oh, God. Well, goodbye, everybody. That's character creation. See you for campaign 10. Oy. It's going to be silly. I hope. Unless Jaden ruins it by making everyone a part of his harem. Then it's going to be very scary.
Then it's gonna be very fun.
It'll be a
and
very
compared
dark
to the
world.
Jaden campaign.
The whole world is a dark, dark room.
It's basically we're setting this as the first campaign that ever happens, right?
Yes? Yes, I'm going to say so.
I kind of want this character to grow up. Zuper, you shut down the server.
You're not going to have that much time to grow up since I'm going to be playing another Rajack. So it's going to be not that far in the past. It might be before the mother... Actually, no, I think it would be after the mother passed away. So no. It won't be that far. It'll be like 4 years. But that's that.